exactly what we'll focus on in our Executive Master at Vaughan.
Escúchanos en cualquier momento y en cualquier lugar. Descarga la app de Vaughan Radio.
Somos los de Vaughan. Esto es Vaughan Radio.
Speaking with Confidence with Ale.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speaking with Confidence. I am really glad that you're here today, and I'm really glad that I'm here with you today. It's 2026, and it's our first day back after the holidays, and what a pleasant time for me it has been, these holidays. Lots of food, friends, family, some presents, some grapes, 12 grapes, no, 12 uvas que hemos comido. And with those grapes, some new dreams, some new plans, porque cada uva, nosotros pedimos un deseo al comer cada uva, entonces son 12 deseos, 12 uvas, bueno, 12 planes, proyectos. And, well, when we talk about the new year, a new year, it often sounds like everything should feel new, right? A new year, everything should be new. It feels like everything should change. But for some people, it doesn't always feel like that, like a fresh start. Sometimes it feels more like a pause, a break because of the holidays. And then you have to go back to work. You have to go back to your routine. However, I believe that starting a new year can be a good opportunity to let change walk in your life. Dejar que el cambio entre por tu puerta con la llegada del año nuevo. And that doesn't always mean a new life. No necesariamente significa un cambio abismal, un cambio de vida. It can mean doing something a little different. No, a small decision, a quiet change, nothing too crazy, nothing dramatic. But it can lead to a very interesting year. So a veces pensamos nosotros que tenemos que hacer cambios grandes, ¿no? Pero a lo mejor no se trata de eso, solamente cambiar algo pequeñito, tomar decisiones chiquititas. Quizás estás pensando en hacer un cambio en tu vida, en un área de tu vida solamente, y con eso basta. So today, and that's also a beginning, eso también es un comienzo, but today we are going to look at phrasal verbs that we often use when we talk about starting again and moving forward. And but before we get there, we're also going to learn some vocabulary words that are going to help us talk about that. All right, so get comfortable and let's start our conversation. So when we talk about new beginnings, we don't always need to use a dramatic language. We can just use words that describe change, that describe movement, that describe even small internal changes or shifts. And so let's go ahead and look at some useful words. So our first one today is transition. Transition. And this is a noun. And transition, what is that? It's a change from one stage to another. Una transición. So this year, we can say this year feels like a transition for me. A lo mejor este cambio para ti es un año de transición. Muchos horóscopos dicen eso, ¿no? Este es un año de transición. Estamos viviendo una época de transición. Es la era de transición. Anyway, transition. Our next word is shift. Shift. And this is also a noun, but it can also be a verb. Puede ser un sustantivo o un verbo. And what is a shift. It is a small but important change. Es un cambio o cambiar, a shift. Es como un pequeño cambio, pero es importante. I feel a shift in how I see things. I feel a shift in how I see things. A shift. Very good. Our next word is intention. Intention. And this is also a noun. And what is intention? Something that you plan to do on purpose, right? Something that you plan to do on purpose. Una intención. So my intention is to study more English, maybe you can say. My intention this year is to study more English, or to practice it more, I would say. Because you can study all you want, but most importantly, you should practice it. All right. Our next word is, so far we have transition, shift, and intention. And our next word, you are already familiar with it, reset. Reset. And this is a noun or also a verb. And what is reset? A fresh start, right? A fresh start, or to start again, reiniciar, un reinicio. So for some people, for me, I want this January to feel like a reset. Reset. Very good. Next word is direction. Direction. And this is a noun. And what is direction? You are also familiar with this word. It is where something is going. Where something is going. La dirección. Rumbo a esa dirección. No una dirección física. Dirección. El rumbo. I want a new direction this year. A lo mejor tú quieres cambiar de rumbo este año. You want a different direction. And this is what you would say. I want a new direction this year. Very good. Our next word is commitment. Commitment. And this is a very important word in life, I would say. This is a noun. And what is it? It is deciding to stay with something. Un compromiso. Deciding to stay with something. And I can say something like, change takes commitment. Change takes commitment. El compromiso. All right. And our next word is progress. Progress. Also a noun. And this is to move or moving forward. Even if this movement is slow, it's still progress. It's progreso. Small habits create progress. Small habits create progress. Progress. So this is moving forward. Adelante, paso seguro. La frase es seguir adelante con paso seguro. So that is to make progress. All right. And the last word today is adjustment. Adjustment. And this is also a noun. And what is adjustment? A small change to improve something, to do something a little bit better. That can be one meaning. Un ajuste. Right? Un ajuste. This routine needs an adjustment. Un ajuste, un cambio. A small change to improve something. So our words today are transition, shift, intention, reset, direction, commitment, progress, and adjustment. Now, I'm going to say these words in Spanish and you will say them in English. All right? So watch out for your pronunciation. And the first word is cambio, cambiar. I know you would want to say change, and that's correct, but today's word is a different one. Cambio o cambiar, because it can be a noun or a verb. Do you remember this word? Shift. Very good. Shift. All right. La segunda palabra, compromiso. Compromiso. And you might want to say compromise in Spanish, right? But that's not the right word. Compromise en inglés, quiero decir, significa otra cosa. Tiene otro sentido, otro significado. But the word compromiso en inglés is commitment. Commitment. Don't forget that, because that is a very common mistake. Compromise is completely different. All right. Commitment is the word today. All right. Siguiente, progreso. This is easy, right? Progress. Very good. Intención. Intención. Intention. Intention. Y si te digo transición, transition. Very good. Y si te digo ajuste, tú dirás adjustment. Adjustment. So what am I missing? I think that's it. So we have, dirección es la última. And this would be direction. Very good. So transition, shift, intention, reset, direction, commitment, progress, and adjustment. So time for our life fact today. You do know that real change doesn't come from motivation alone, right? Cuando queremos hacer un cambio, no basta tener la motivación, because motivation can go up and can go down. It can change. A veces nos sentimos motivados y otras veces no, especially at the beginning of a new year. Did you know that half of the people, and this is very interesting because I was reading about it the other day, lo estaba leyendo el otro día, half of the people who start the new year with big plans, New Year resolutions, estos propósitos de año nuevo, big changes, well, they give up before the end of the first month. So right before January, half of these people that have started the year thinking, this is what I'm going to do, voy a hacer estos cambios, voy a intentar aquí, voy a cambiar allá. La mitad de esas personas, antes de terminar enero, han renunciado a esos propósitos de año nuevo. So that's why you don't need a big resolution or a big plan or perfect plan. What you really need is something realistic that fits into everyday life, right? Something that you are sure that you can handle every day. So small routines, small habits, something that you can handle, something that is easy to change, easy to repeat, and then it just becomes natural. So, all right, let's move on to our practice today. We're going to use these words that we've just went through. And if you remember, what we always do is you complete my sentence using one of these words. So let's begin with the first one. Remember the words. Choose the best one that fits better. All right, so listen to this. This year feels like a big, and this could be many things. This year feels like a big something, something for me. And what would you say? We have transition, adjustment, intention, progress. What could go better? This year feels like a big something, something for me. And if you said transition, that works very good. We could also say adjustment, but let's stick with transition. So this year feels like a big transition for me. I wonder why. What's going to change in your life this year? But that's the feeling you have. This year feels like a big transition for me. All right, very good. Next one. I'm not changing everything, just making a small something, something to my routine. So listen carefully. I'm not changing everything, just making a small something to my routine. And if you said adjustment, that would be the best word. An adjustment is a small change, right? Not something too dramatic, too big. And this is what goes better. I'm not changing everything, just making a small adjustment to my routine. Very, very good. All right. Now listen to this one. And this is maybe how we might have started this year. My main something, something for 2026 or 2026 is to feel less stressed. Is that true for you? But let's focus on the word we're looking for first. My main something, something for 2026 is to feel less stressed. And we have transition, adjustment, intention, and progress. What would you say? My main intention for 2026 is to feel less stressed. I think this is something everybody in the world says. Main intention for 2026 is to feel less stressed. All right, next word, or next sentence, listen to this. When you repeat small habits, you start to see what? What do we start to see? When you repeat small habits, you start to see transition, intention, adjustment, reset, direction, progress. And if you said progress, this is the right word. It is the positive changes you're able to see, right? After you've put all the work in. So when you repeat small habits, you start to see progress. Like maybe going to the gym. You started once a week, but then later on you added another day, so you go twice a week, and then 3 times a week, and then 4 times a week. I think that 4 times is good enough, right? That's little by little, and then you see progress. You feel healthier, you have more energy. I think that's what works for me. I started exactly like that. Así he comenzado. Un día a la semana, luego 2, luego 3 días a la semana en el gimnasio y 4, sí lo logro, pero ya 3 es increíble. Entonces empiezas a ver el progreso. You start to see progress. Very good. All right, let's move on to a different challenge, and we are going to decide if the sentence I say is true or false. Ready? All right, listen carefully. Other words, different words this time. a reset always means changing everything in your life. True or false? A reset always means changing everything in your life. True or false? False. Why is it false? Because it doesn't have to be everything, right? And it can be something small, and it can be with no rush. There's no rush, right? So it doesn't mean you have to change everything. Maybe one small change can count as a reset. Maybe in one part of your life, one area of your life, that can count as a reset in that area of your life. All right, listen to this one. A shift can be small but meaningful. A shift can be small but meaningful. And the answer is it true or false? Did you say true? And if you did, it is correct. A shift doesn't need to be big either. So it is true. It can be small, but it will definitely be meaningful. All right. Next one. Commitment means doing something only when you feel motivated. Commitment means doing something only when you feel motivated. Is this true or false? True or false? I would say false, because even if you're not motivated, if you are committed, then you stick with it and you pull through, right? El compromiso. Aunque no te sientas motivado, si ya estás comprometido, si tienes ese nivel de compromiso con algo, entonces aunque no tengas esa motivación que necesitas, sigues, continúas. All right. And let's do one more. Direction refers to where something is going. Direction refers to where something is going. And true or false? It is absolutely true. So it is true. Direction is about also not just where you want to get, where you want to arrive, no? En realidad es about movement and about purpose, ese sentido de dirección. So it's about movement and about purpose, direction, ese rumbo, el rumbo. Pero que no necesariamente ese es el rumbo físico, sino la intención, el movimiento, el propósito. All right, so it is true. So before we go into a break, I would like to ask a few questions. And remember, think about this, and you can answer out loud or silently, but the purpose is that you think about it. What kind of shift do you want this year? What kind of shift do you want this year? Is it maybe at work? Is it maybe family-wise? ¿Qué tipo de cambio buscas este año? Financially, a lo mejor. Maybe in your relationship with your loved one, maybe with your children. Anything counts. But what kind of shift do you want this year? I want a few things. Listen to this one. Do you feel like you need a reset or just an adjustment? What do you think about this question? Do you feel like you need a reset, como reiniciar todo por completo, or just an adjustment, solo un ajuste? Maybe in some areas we need to reset, right? Maybe you're planning to change jobs, and that's a way of resetting in that aspect of your life. Or maybe you just need an adjustment. Also at work, maybe do things differently, or maybe at home with your family, with your children, maybe you need to do things differently as well. All right, so last question. Do you feel like you're making progress right now, or do you need a small adjustment? What is it that you feel? Making progress, you're making progress, or you need to make a small adjustment? Now that the year's starting, it's good to assess, evaluate how you want to live this year, right? And maybe you feel like you're making progress, but maybe you feel like you need to make some adjustments. All right, we're going to go to a short break, but when we come back, we are going to talk about phrasal verbs and to express ideas about new beginnings. So don't go anywhere, and we will be right back.
Listening to Vaughan Radio. ¿Quieres un descuento en los cursos intensivos de inglés de Vaughan? Pues ahora es el momento. Puedes obtener un descuento de hasta 39%. Para más información sobre este descuento u otros, pásate por nuestra web, grupovaughan.com.
¿Sabías que cada año más de 3.000 niños y niñas viven un verano increíble, lleno de aventuras y en inglés con Vaughan? ¿Conoces los Summer Camps? Espeleología, paddle surf, natación, multiaventura, cabañas y todo en inglés, sin clase. Gracias a nuestros monitores certificados y angloparlantes Vaughan. Para que tus hijos vivan su mejor verano y sin salir de España. No te quedes sin plaza. Llámanos al 91 711 99 y encuentra su mejor camp. A summer to remember.
¿Quieres mejorar tu inglés sin complicaciones? Vaughan Inglés 4.0 es el curso de inglés más completo en formato audio, con casi 600 clases desde cero hasta nivel avanzado. Paso a paso, donde y cuando quieras. Claro, práctico y eficaz. Gramática, vocabulario, pronunciación y sobre todo, resultados. Busca nuestro podcast Vaughan Inglés 4.0 en iVoox. Vente a nuestra jornada de puertas abiertas. El viernes 11 de septiembre, de 4:30 a 7:30 de la tarde, en las delegaciones Vaughan. Demos reales. Conoce a nuestros profesores. Reta a nuestra IA. Una tarde en familia. Apúntate gratis en nuestra web. Nos vemos ahí.
Cada año miles de empresas en España pierden su crédito Fundae simplemente por no usarlo. En Vaughan te ayudamos a transformarlo en algo mucho mejor. Empleados que comunican mejor, se motivan más y sobre todo sin coste para tu empresa. No dejes que tu crédito se pierda. Invierte en tu equipo con Vaughan. Entra en grupovaughan.com/empresas o llámanos hoy mismo.
En Vaughan sabemos que el éxito empresarial se nutre del dominio de múltiples idiomas. Por eso, ofrecemos cursos no solo en inglés, sino también en francés, portugués, italiano y alemán, entre otros. Visita grupovaughan.com o llama al 91 108 3488 y comienza a transformar el futuro de tu empresa hoy.
Presentamos nuestra nueva serie en YouTube con la que puedes aprender inglés de una forma divertida y entretenida, de la mano de nuestros presentadores Alberto Alonso, Kyle Miller y Ruby. Ya disponible gratis en nuestro canal de YouTube Aprende Inglés con Vaughan, con nuevos episodios cada día. No te lo pierdas.
¿Quieres aprender inglés de verdad? Únete a Vaughan Groups, clases en grupo divertidas y eficaces. Más de 4.000 alumnos nos eligen cada año. Entra en grupovaughan.com.
Common mistake. Do a payment. In English, you don't do a payment. You make a payment. For example, we need to make the payment today. Or, has the payment been made? These small changes can make a big difference to your English, and it's exactly what we focus on in our Executive Master at Vaughan.
Escúchanos en cualquier momento y en cualquier lugar. Descarga la app de Vaughan Radio.
Somos los de Vaughan. Esto es Vaughan Radio.
Speaking with Confidence with Ale.
Welcome back to Speaking with Confidence with me, Alejandra. All right, so before the break, we talked about new beginnings and some useful words that we use when we talk about change and starting again and starting the year or continuing the year. And now we're going to focus on something different, phrasal verbs. And these are very common in everyday conversations. Also when we talk about personal change. So let's take a look. What are phrasal verbs? Well, in English, we often use two words together to create a new meaning. This is what a phrasal verb is. Un verbo frasal o un verbo compuesto. So what we do is we put two words together, and these words alone mean something different. But when we put them together, we create a whole new meaning to that one block of words. So what is it? It's a verb plus a small word. For example, up or on or over or off. For example, I can say start, and start is comenzar, ¿verdad? But if we say start over, we are saying begin again from zero. Starting over from zero. Well, it's begin from zero. Start over. So the meaning changes when we add the second word. And phrasal verbs are very common. We don't even realize that when we're using them, because they're just frequently used in everyday conversations and personal situations, feelings, everything in general. And we don't realize we're using them. That's how common they are. They sound more natural. And but the one thing that you must remember when you're using phrasal verbs is to not translate them word by word. And this is a very common mistake that we make, us who are not native speakers. We make this mistake and we translate each word. Traducimos las palabras del verbo frasal de manera independiente, y ahí está el error, porque cada una por sí sola tiene un significado distinto, pero juntas, te decía ya, forman o crean un solo significado completamente diferente, que a lo mejor no tenga ni sentido con las palabras que inicialmente significan, ¿no? Por sí solas. Entonces, el primer error que debes evitar es la traducción literal. Siempre hay que entender a estos verbos frasales como una palabra bloque, como una frase bloque, fija. All right, so let's look at another one. Move on. So the base verb here is move. And what is move is changing position or going somewhere, right? But when we add on, the meaning is going to change completely. And move on means continue with life after something ends. To move on, right? When we use it when a situation is finished, and then we stop looking back, we move on. We focus on what is coming next. Nos concentramos en lo que viene después. Move on. Seguir adelante. Eso significa, right? It's time to move on. Es tiempo de seguir adelante. Pero en español, seguir adelante son dos palabras completamente separadas la una de la otra. Pero en inglés ocupamos estas dos palabras juntitas. Move on. utilizamos estas dos palabras de esa forma. Another phrasal verb, pick up. What's the base verb here? Pick, right? Take something with your hand. And if we add up, the meaning is also going to change. Up significa arriba, que nada tiene que ver con lo que vamos a decir. Pick up means to start something again after a pause. Retomar. Podríamos traducir, retomar, pick up. It means to start something again after a pause. So when we can use it when we did something before, we stopped, and now we continue again. All right, that's what it means. For example, I can say, I want to pick up a healthy routine. I want to pick up a healthy routine. Or I want to pick up my English classes, que ya las tenías comenzadas y ahora las vas a retomar. I want to pick up my English classes. All right, so we have move on. We said pick up, and now set up. What is set up? The base verb here is set, right? Set, and this means to put something somewhere, set. And when we add up, the meaning changes again. Set up means to organize or maybe begin something new, start something new. In the context that we're talking about today, set up. So we can say something, for example, she wants to set up a new schedule, right? We use it when we want to prepare something or create a routine or a system. We want to start something in a very organized way. So we can say what I said before. She wants to set up a new schedule. All right. So we have set up, we have pick up, and we have move on. Those are our phrasal verbs today. All right. So the thing that you must remember is the meaning of these expressions comes from the whole phrasal verb, not the verb alone. All right. Two words put together. Remember, that's the new meaning, and that's the meaning that we are going to focus on. All right. So what are some common mistakes that we learners make? As I said at the beginning, we translate word by word. Traducimos palabra por palabra. Ese es el primer error que tenemos que evitar. All right? We are not going to translate word by word. Another mistake we must avoid is using just the base verb instead of the phrasal verb. All right? We can't say something like this. For example, I want to start again my life. We should say, I want to start over. All right? Porque cambiamos el sentido de lo que estamos diciendo. All right? In many languages, we don't need phrasal verbs, but in English, we do. Another mistake is to add extra words that are not necessary. For example, my sentence before, I want to start over again. Estamos siendo redundantes, so you could just say, I want to start over. Si estás diciendo, I want to start over, se supone que lo estás haciendo, que estás comenzando nuevamente. So, no tienes que ser redundante. I want to start over, y ahí acaba. All right? Over already means again. And it can be confusing with between pick up and start. I want to start a habit again. It would be better if you said, I want to pick up a habit. All right? Start something new, and pick up. Start is starting something new, and pick up is doing something that you started before. You paused and you continue to doing it again. All right? So that can maybe cause confusion. So pick up, comenzar algo, o sea, es decir, retomar algo que ya tenías o ya habías comenzado algo antes. All right, so let's practice our phrasal verbs. You ready? You're going to choose the best option for the sentences that I will tell you now. And you're going to pay attention to the useful words that we learned earlier. All right, so here we go. Listen to this. After a long transition, she decided to, and you have a blank space there, something, something, and focus on herself. So I'll say that again. After a long transition, she decided to, and focus on herself. So you have 3 options here. Start over, move on, 4 options. Pick up and set up. Start over, move on, pick up, and set up. So I'll go one more time. After a long transition, she decided to, and focus on herself. And I would say, after a long transition, she decided to move on and focus on herself. Very good. So, what useful word did you hear? Transition. Excellent. And the phrasal verb we used in this sentence is move on. So let's read it one more time. After a long transition, después de una transición larga, after a long transition, she decided to move on and focus on herself. All right, very good. Decidió seguir adelante, cambiar de página, borrón y cuenta nueva, todas las frases posibles, y concentrarse en sí misma, ¿no? That's what it means. All right, next one. Listen to this. I want to, something, something, a new daily routine that feels realistic. Say it again. I'll say it again. I want to, a new daily routine that feels realistic. So we have start over, move on, pick up, and set up. And remember which word, which useful word did you hear? Routine. All right. And what phrasal verb can we use? I want to start over, move on, pick up, set up. She's saying a new daily routine. New, una nueva, no una antigua. Entonces, la mejor podría ser, I want to set up a new daily routine that feels realistic. Set up. Very good. Organizar, ¿no? Sí, organizar. Una rutina diaria. I want to set up a new daily routine that feels realistic. Very good. All right, next one. Listen to this. It took time, but he finally managed to something, something from that difficult something, something. Let me see. Let me say it again. It took time, but he finally managed to from that difficult situation. So what can we use? It took time, but he finally managed to from that difficult situation. All right. So phrasal verb, which phrasal verb can we use? We've got start over, we've got move on, we've got pick up, and we got set up. And I would say, move on again. It took time, but he finally managed to move on from that difficult situation. All right. Excellent. And the next one, listen to this. This year, I want to an old habit with more commitment. This year, I want to something, an old habit with more commitment. So, which useful word did you hear? This year, I want to something, an old habit with more commitment. And commitment is our useful word. Very good. Now, which phrasal verb is the best option? Now, we are talking about an old habit this time. Estamos hablando de un hábito antiguo. Entonces, ya conocido, por lo tanto, podríamos utilizar pick up. Let's hear. Listen, this year, I want to pick up an old habit with more commitment. Very good. Why pick up? Because we are talking about an old habit. So we made up, this person paused for a while, right? He made a pause for a while, but he wants to pick up this old habit. Quiere retomar este hábito. So he wants to pick up an old habit with more commitment, con más compromiso. Very good. So our useful words in this challenge were transition, routine, and I would say, instead of situation, I would say shift, a difficult shift. Shift, un cambio difícil. And commitment, very good. All right, let's move on to a different challenge. And now you're going to complete each sentence with the correct little word that comes with the phrasal verb, the correct particle that makes the phrasal verb. That would be over, on, or up. All right? So listen to this. After this reset, I'm ready to start. Is it up, on, or over? After this reset, I'm ready to start. Over, very good. And again, which useful word did you hear? I'll say everything together. After this reset, I'm ready to start over. Our useful word is reset. And our phrasal verb is start over. Very good. All right. Next. Ready? She's trying to move something in a new direction. She's trying to move in a new direction. So, is it over, is it on, or is it up? Which particle are you going to use? Which part of the phrasal verb is missing? She's trying to move over, move up, move on. Move on. That is correct. She's trying to move on in a new direction. And which useful word did we use? Direction. Excellent. Very good. So let's put it together one more time. She's trying to move on in a new direction. Excellent. All right. Very good. And let's continue. Listen to this. I want to pick something, a habit that creates real progress. I want to pick a habit that creates real progress. So, is it over, on, or up? And it is up. I want to pick up a habit that creates real progress. Very good. Now, which useful word did you hear? Progress. Excellent. And which phrasal verb did we use? Pick up. A habit that creates real progress. Very good. All right, another one. We need to set a system that allows small adjustments. We need to set a system that allows small adjustments. So, is it set over, set on, set up? If you said set up, you are right. So, let's put it together. We need to set up a system that allows small adjustments. Very good. And which useful word did you hear? Adjustments, un ajuste, right? So we need to set up a system that allows small adjustments. And maybe this is something that we need to do now that we're starting the year. And we want some changes. We want to make some changes. Not big ones, maybe small ones. And we need some small adjustments. All right. Very good. So we used start over. We used move on. And we used pick up. And we used set up. All of our phrasal verbs today. Now, listen to this. You're going to choose, but after that, after this, we're going to continue with some translations, and then we'll do what I was thinking of doing. So listen to this. Voy a decir las frases en español y tú traduces al inglés. You ready? Listen to this. Después de esta transición, quiero empezar de nuevo. Después de esta transición, quiero empezar de nuevo. So, we've got useful word and phrasal verb. And you'd say, after this transition, useful word, I want to start over. Very good. Empezar de nuevo. Start over. After this transition, I want to start over. Very good. All right. Escucha la siguiente. Es difícil, esta es larguita, es difícil, pero intento seguir adelante y cambiar de dirección. All right. Es difícil, pero intento seguir adelante y cambiar de dirección. So, what would you say? Let's begin with the easiest part. Es difícil, it's hard. Very good. Pero intento, but I'm trying. Seguir adelante. ¿Te acuerdas cuál es el verbo frasal? El phrasal verb. It's hard, but I'm trying to move on and change direction. Very good. It's hard, but I'm trying to move on and change direction. Excellent. ¿Cuál es nuestra palabra útil? Direction. And our phrasal verb, to move on. Very good. All right, now listen to this one. Este año quiero retomar un hábito con más compromiso. Te lo he dicho en inglés ya hace 2 segundos atrás. So you know the answer already. Este año quiero retomar un hábito con más compromiso. Tú puedes, dale. So what would you say? This year, I want to pick up a habit with more commitment. Very, very good. All right. Now listen to this one. Enero se siente como un reinicio y quiero organizar una nueva rutina. Enero se siente como un reinicio. Hasta ahí. Vamos a traducirlo. January feels like a reset. Hasta ahí vamos bien. Y quiero organizar una nueva rutina. And I want to set up a new routine. All right, very good. So let's put it all together. January feels like a reset, and I want to set up a new routine. I think that's something that we should do. All right, and the last one. No necesito cambiar todo, solo hacer un pequeño ajuste. Aquí no hay phrasal verb. No hay phrasal verb. No necesito cambiar todo, solo hacer un pequeño ajuste. And you would say, I don't need to change everything. Just make a small adjustment. A small adjustment. Well, that's it for today. I think we've covered a lot. We didn't have time to do what I had planned, but that's okay. Remember our phrasal verbs. Remember not to translate word by word. All right, that's very important. And, well, I will see you tomorrow. Stick around for the lunchtime show with Rob, and see you tomorrow.
Vaughan Radio Madrid 100.4 FM.
¿Quieres un descuento en los cursos intensivos de inglés de Vaughan? Pues ahora es el momento. Puedes obtener un descuento de hasta 39%. Para más información sobre este descuento u otros, pásate por nuestra web, grupovaughan.com.
¿Tus hijos necesitan dar un salto de inglés este verano? ¿Tienen planes en el extranjero o simplemente quieren ganar confianza? Apúntales a nuestras clases particulares One-to-One. Con nuestras clases One-to-One ganarán confianza en inglés para alcanzar nuevas oportunidades. El inglés abre puertas y con Vaughan aprenderán inglés para vivir sus sueños. No esperes más y entra en grupovaughan.com e infórmate.
Una semana en un lugar apartado.
Nativos angloparlantes de todas partes del mundo, uno por cada estudiante.
Terminantemente prohibido hablar en español.
Actividades organizadas y conversaciones en inglés a todas horas. No exageramos.
Aquí o hablas inglés o hablas inglés.
Y da igual las veces que te lo contemos.
Hasta que no lo vivas no sabrás que Vaughan Town te va a quitar el miedo al inglés para siempre.
Lo que pasa en Vaughan Town no se puede contar.
Tienes que vivirlo.
Ven a Vaughan Town.
Más información, grupovaughan.com.
¿Quieres aprender inglés a tu propio ritmo y según tu horario? En Vaughan tenemos la solución perfecta para ti. Con las clases particulares online de Vaughan, disfrutarás de la máxima flexibilidad en tu aprendizaje del inglés. Tú eliges. ¿Prefieres centrarte en la conversación o en la gramática? No hay ningún problema. Con Vaughan puedes seleccionar la modalidad que más te convenga. Y no solo eso, sino que también tienes completa libertad para elegir el día, la hora y la duración de tus clases. ¿Solo tienes 25 minutos? Perfecto. En Vaughan nos adaptamos a ti. Visita grupovaughan.com hoy mismo y descubre cómo nuestras clases particulares pueden transformar tu forma de aprender inglés. Flexibilidad y calidad en la enseñanza del inglés a tu medida.
¿Buscas el impulso definitivo para tu inglés profesional? Con Master Plus de Vaughan lo tienes todo. 5 meses de clases intensivas en grupo con el Executive Master, más 5 meses adicionales de clases individuales One-to-One online, donde tú eliges el horario, el ritmo y el enfoque, gramática, conversación o lo que necesites. Master Plus es flexibilidad real para alcanzar fluidez profesional. Descúbrelo en grupovaughan.com/master.
¿Quieres mejorar tu inglés sin complicaciones? Vaughan Inglés 4.0 es el curso de inglés más completo en formato audio, con